Nice to see you. Hope everyone's having a good week. I mentioned a few videos ago our Valentine's plans were postponed, and look at me keeping promises. Here's our Valentine's Day date vlog, only a smidge late. Malice and myself planned out this 3-part adventure and didn't tell Zell where we were going, which is honestly pretty normal. Come along with us while we do vaguely romantic affiliated activities in Seoul for the day. Our first stop was a self-photo booth called Hongdae Nekat. A few years back, it was really common to find Japanese purikura machines, which are those photo booth stickers that you can decorate with preset backgrounds and borders and write all over them, like super bright and sparkly and colorful and girly. I was completely obsessed with them in high school, but these days they're kind of hard to find. They fell out of popularity and the near-cut photo booths kind of sprung up in their place. They're a lot simpler, don't have nearly as many decorations, and instead customers are offered a variety of costume hats and accessories to wear when you take the photos. Nearcut means like 4 shots because normally these photos come in sets of 4. The location that we chose, how do I say this delicately? It's a 24-hour self-service, so there's no staff and they just kind of trust people not to steal their props and stuff, which is kind of incredible. A few bloodstains here and there, but you know, overall a fun little spot. After a brief strategy meeting, we were ready to take our photos.
Yeah, for 4,000 we can get 8 different pictures. We only get how many copies? Well, it says you can change the number of prints on the next screen. Or we can get 6. How much money do we have? We have 8, right? Mm-hmm. That means we can get either 4 copies of the same 4 photos, or... Well, press the 8 shot and then go to the next screen and see what it does.
You can choose how many pictures you want to take and how many copies of the photos you want to print. So we got a 6-photo set and printed it 3 times so we could have a copy each, which came to 9,001. It was a pretty easy and intuitive process. If some of the photos come out like total garbage fire, they let you retake up to 3 of the photos, so we didn't feel too much pressure to get it perfect. The photo booth machine makes a really pleasant sound too.
Oh, it's only me. Get in.
Okay, everyone, brace yourself for some phenomenal camera work.
That's got a timer actually. That's pretty good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh god. Look ugly and be silly.
Who said I couldn't film the process? Look at me multitasking.
Okay, that's better.
Malice and Zell were running late for our photo shoot, so we had to get a move on and scoot to our next appointment.
It was aesthetic drive-by shots.
Our first booking for the day was at 12 o'clock, so we jumped in a taxi to get there on time. These days, because of COVID, a lot more places require bookings. It was really easy to book on Naver bookings though, so if you are visiting Korea, I strongly recommend making a Naver account. Will save you a lot of hassle. Our second location was in Myeongdong, up the most insane set of stairs. The cafe was on the 4th floor, but honestly, if you told me those stairs led to another dimension, I would have believed you. However, the Bunji Daehak or Ring University Cafe you will find at the top of the scary, sticky, steep stairs is very clean and pleasant. At this cafe, you can make and customize your own rings using silver. They offer a bunch of different options, including engraving the inside or outside of the ring and adding cubic zirconia, birth gemstones, or even a diamond to your band. There are a huge variety of designs to choose from, and they went up in price based on how complicated the design was. But we chose something really simple, so our ring cost 40,000 won. And then we added a diamond, which was the most expensive of the stones, so they cost 30,000 won. Overall, our rings cost 70,000 won, but if you just wanted to make a simple ring with no extra engravings or stones, this whole experience would set you back 40,000. For me, I can't wear costume jewelry because it immediately starts changing color on my skin. I usually have best luck with gold or surgical stainless steel accessories, but I've been wearing my new silver ring for a few days now and it still looks great. Pleasantly, my skin has not turned green. I know that sounds kind of nuts, but if you have the same problem as me, the ring would have started turning green along with my skin after only hours of wearing it normally. So that's good news for people with sensitive skin. The gentleman helping us out showed us how to do things, and we followed like little ducklings. He dove in whenever we were making a mistake to stop us, and when we were finished having a turn at each step, he would basically finish it off for us so we didn't have to worry about getting a subpar final product, since none of us have any experience making rings. Pretty stress-free experience, I recommend it. Okay, right quick, here's how to make a ring. We measure our fingers, get a stick of silver, file down the edges so they're smooth, hand it to the kind man. He solders it closed. We hammer it down a stick until it's the right size for our fingies. He hammers it flat. We polish it with a Dremel tool, polishing bits until our rings are nice and shiny and polished and smooth. And the kind gentleman disappears into his forge for a while to insert the stones while we enjoy a coffee, conversation, and a little snacky snack. I think because we chose such a simple design, this whole process took us about an hour, but I'm assuming if you chose more complex designs, it would take a lot longer. Being a ring making cafe, you can order drinks as well. I didn't really enjoy my coffee, but I keep ordering flavored coffees even though I don't like sweeteners in my coffee. So I think that's a me problem and not necessarily the barista's fault. After descending the scary sticky steps again, we faffed about in Myeongdong for a bit and then headed back to Hapjeong, which is all the way back where we started practically. Malice wanted us to take our photos while our makeup, outfits, and hair was still fresh in the morning. I know there used to be a lot of photo booths in Myeongdong, but that place is kind of a cemetery now because of Big Bad Rona, so I wasn't sure if any of them still existed. Our last stop was the kind of cafe you have to find on Instagram because there's no way you're just wandering in off the street. It's kind of tucked in a side alley. Once you get there, it's immediately obvious you found the right place. Really pretty, cozy little spot, gorgeous lighting, and I'm deeply regretful that I didn't manage to get any footage of the street cats the owner seems to be feeding because they were having a grand old time playing on the stairs outside the cafe windows. There's a lot of different high tea options available in Seoul when we went searching for one online, but this one we liked the look of the food in the photos the best, so dalkom dajong was our final selection. The staff were very kind and explained everything in a lot of detail. We got to choose a pot of tea each from a huge selection of fancy, delicious teas. I got an orange cream tea, I think it was called. I don't remember, but it was very good. Sandwiches tasted fresh and yummy, and the cakes were tasty too. I think the only complaint we had was that Malice and Zell were both not into the savory scones, and out of 3 scones, there was a bacon scone, an olive scone, and a plain scone. For an extra 3,000 won, they gave us a second plain scone, so problem easily solved. Overall, the set cost us 22,000 won each. And that was our Valentine's adventure done. The weather was kind of terrible, but we had a great time, and I can recommend all 3 of these locations if you're looking for something fun to do. Maybe not all in the same day though, because we were pretty knackered by high tea time. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful week.